You are listening to Season 2 of The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, the short and often daily podcast in which I chronicle my life and attempt to be a writer by writing daily. Sometimes. Hello, today is Thursday the 16th of October 2025 and you're listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer who's actually done some writing today. So I've actually got off my backside a little bit today and done a lot of the stuff I intended to do yesterday actually. So the first thing I did was I got up this morning, I did a writing live stream and the first thing I did in that writing live stream was play. So when I walked the path that my characters walked at Beamish on Monday, I videoed myself doing it. So in the live stream, I played that video back and then I loaded chapter 10 and I made the, in reality, relatively minor alterations to that chapter that needed to be made. So I was very happy with that. And then I did a couple of writing sprints and did a little bit more of chapter 15. But my heart wasn't really in it because I kind of, as I might have said, I said it in the live stream, I don't think I've said it on the podcast, I've got off at a slight tangent. So the stuff that I'm writing about now has to happen, but it basically there's something that I have to establish with a character that didn't matter which character it was, but it's basically laying groundwork for book 3. It's to show that something is possible in the next book. I'm doing it now. But I hadn't decided which character to do it with, and the character I've chosen to do it with, it makes perfect sense who I do it with, but it's changed the narrative of the next few chapters I need to write quite considerably because yes, I can't explain why without giving spoilers away. So, So what I then did, I wrote a bit more of that chapter, and then I did two writing sprints basically. Got chatting with one of my viewers whose book I'm looking at later today, and then what else did I do? I then decided I ought to go into town, my local bookshop. I'd had a text yesterday to say a book that I'd ordered had arrived. It was actually Kathy Burke's autobiography, and it's autographed as well. And whilst I was there, I bought the new Michael Palin book, which I think is based on his Channel 5 Venezuela series, and that's autographed as well. So I bought those and ordered. There's a new short hardback by Rich Ayoade, and I can't remember what it's called, but it sounded really interesting as well. So I did all of that. Then I came home, and then I kind of wasted a couple of hours, and then I thought, no, I really need to get back into this chapter. So I decided I was going to do 2 word sprints. Now, and then the other thing I did, before I started on the writing, after the bookshop, is I went into town and joined my local gym, because basically it's a leisure centre, it's got a gym, it's got exercise classes, it's got a swimming pool, and basically I need to lose weight. With the problem I've got with my hip, it means that I can't really, there's certain things I can't do impact stuff. So not that I like running, but I can't really run. I can walk, but I can't walk at a fast pace anymore, not one that really draws a sweat. So I need to find another way of exercising. So I joined the leisure centre. I paid for a year up in front in one go, mainly because it's so easily, if you have a monthly direct debit, after a couple of months to go, oh, I'm not really using it, I might as well cancel. Whereas I'm the kind of person who will get peed off with myself if I've spent something and then don't use it. So I did a year's membership in one go. I've booked into a swimming session tomorrow morning, which is going to be hell because I haven't swum in ages. But obviously swimming is zero impact and it's really good for me. It's a 1 hour session. I very much doubt I'll be able to swim for all of it, but we shall just see how it goes. I shall certainly turn up and see what happens. And then I've also they've got, like, because I've paid for the annual membership, I get a sit down consultation about diet, exercise, health and stuff with one of the gym instructors. Well, she's a nutritionist and everything. So yeah, she's gonna tear me apart when she sees the state of my sleep and my eating. Some of it's due to my job. Anyway, this is going to overrun now. So then I got back home, did a writing sprint, and basically managed to finish the zero draft of chapter 15. Because, of course, again, there was a couple of things I wasn't quite sure how I needed to get from A to B. So, for example, there is a bit of information that Isabel is missing. But I needed to find it out because it then makes her, I can't say anymore, but it basically makes decisions she makes around another character. It really changes her perspective on the other character. So that's happened now. She's found out that information. We've resolved part of the Charlie issue, but actually, because of the extra material that had to be in this chapter, because of the extra bit that I hadn't planned for, all the material that was meant to be in this chapter cannot be in this chapter. It ended up at just over 5,000 words long, and I've still got a couple of things to resolve, which I will do in the next chapter. But it is good because it means the word length I'm thinking this book is going to be it's going to be the length I think it's going to be. I think maybe slightly more, and it's all coming together. So tomorrow, if I can sign it off, I will have 16,000 words written by the 17th day of the month, which actually is very good. It means I'm only like 1,000 words behind, and all I need is a couple more days like today, and I can get ahead. Anyway, that's that. That's me waffling on. Thank you for listening. I will talk to you again at some point tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. For more information about what I'm writing, go to linktr.ee/Richard Writes, capital R, capital W, where you can find details of my website and social media. I may see you there.